Hello and welcome to Teach to Learn, the channel in which I teach concepts so you can learn them and I can better understand them. Right now we're going to be exploring the differences between the var and let keywords in JavaScript. This is the first lesson from the ES6 module from the JavaScript Algorithms and Data Structures course from Free Code Camp. So let's get right into it. One of the biggest problems with declaring variables with the var keyword is that you can overwrite variable declarations without an error. And below we're provided with an example of variable camper being declared with the var keyword and set to contain a string of James. Then they are overwriting that variable with also using the var keyword and setting it to a string of David and then logging that into the console. They say here the console will display the string David. So let's see that in action real quick. Very simple. And as you can see right here, we get our string of David. Then they say, as you can see in the code above, the camper variable is originally declared as James and then overwritten to be David. In a small application, you might not run into this type of problem, but when your code becomes larger, you might accidentally overwrite a variable that you did not intend to overwrite. Because this behavior does not throw an error, searching and fixing bugs becomes more difficult. A new keyword called let was introduced in ES6 to solve this potential issue with the var keyword. If you were to replace var with let in the variable declarations of the code above, the result would be an error. So let's do that right now and see our error in the console. So let's declare our variable camper with the let keyword to contain a string value of James. And let's change this to let also. And as we can see, in line 2 of our code, there is an error which says camper has already been declared. So that is what they're telling us right here. And then they say this error can be seen in the console of your browser. So unlike var, when using let, a variable with the same name can only be declared once. Let's reset our code real quick for the challenge. And then they say note the use strict. They use the use strict right here. This enables strict mode, which catches common coding mistakes and unsafe actions. For instance, if you were to type out the string of use strict, and then set x to a value of 3.14 without using a keyword, this would display an error that x is not defined. Then moving on to our challenge, our final step, we need to update the code so that it only uses the code the let keyword, So very simple. We just move to our code editor right now, replace our var keyword for cat name with let, and our var keyword for quote with let also. What we're doing right now is simply making sure that once we declare these variables, we cannot redeclare them with the same name because we've used the let keyword. And we are now done with this challenge, as you can see. And I hope this video helped. If it did, please leave a like and subscribe. It would really help me out because there is a lot more content to come. And I'm looking forward to both learning and helping you guys out. So see you in the next one.